All right. Member of my WhatsApp group sent me this link. JP Morgan's boss, the CEO. What's his name? Jamie Dimon. Jamie Dimon? Yeah. So he rallied against Generation Z in a leaked audio clip. So they sent me this video by FirstPost. Um, and that famous Indian news anchor, what's her name? Palki Sharma. Okay, Palki Sharma, she spoke about it and she was saying, oh, they're making money and they still don't care about Generation Z, and there's a waste of time in traveling. Now, I know that she is doing her job. She may not necessarily believe in something, but she is going to follow the script. But then, because my WhatsApp group members, they send me this, what do you think about it? And the reason why they ask me is because I work from home. Okay, I work from home. So don't you think we also should work from home? If you actually look at that first post, um, I've put, I don't know if they'll delete my comment because it kind of came across rude. But what I put is, I'll read it out word for word. Not being rude, but why doesn't Palki Sharma, who's so famous, okay, why doesn't she work from home? If this is so shocking and rude, what Jamie has said, why doesn't FirstPost, this company, media company, have all its employees work from home and improve their productivity, save time, and make FirstPost into $1 million company bigger than JPMorgan? Okay, put the comment there. I don't know if they'll delete it later on. I'll take a screenshot. There's who knows, maybe they'll delete it and maybe people say, hey, no, you never wrote it, man. Eeh. Sometimes it's hard to get even a screenshot. Okay, I'm trying my best to get a screenshot. Okay, I got the screenshot. 1 second. One, two, okay, I got the screenshot. So you have evidence that you heard that noise now. That is me taking the screenshot. Okay, so I'll give you my thoughts. Feel free to comment down below and let me know, what do you think? Okay, what do you think? I'm aware of the fact that there is very bad traffic jam, especially places like India. And for the Indians, the NRIs, clients that I have who are in Canada, who are in the West, Canada, Australia, USA, they have to commute a lot. They might not be traffic, but they have to take one bus, one train, one this, one that to reach their destination. So, is it exhausting? Absolutely. Many of them actually sleep in the train or in the bus, and they, request someone or they put an alarm so that they can get up on time. So I understand the struggles. Okay. Yet, I am heavily inclined towards supporting what JP Morgan, what is his name? Jamie Dimon said. Okay. First and foremost, understand this much. Jamie Dimon is 68 years old. Okay, 68, nearly going to be 70. His net worth is $2.7 billion. Okay. Educated from Harvard Business School. Now you'll say, oh, white privilege, white privilege. Listen, he didn't he was not a billionaire when he started off. He worked his ass off. And I don't think JP Morgan's boss, James Dimon, he sat in the luxury of his home. I'm sure he has $1 million mansion, taking his Zoom and chatting and telling others to work. He was present in the office, and you can literally see him in events, conferences. Now, for those of you who endorse and say, you can work from home, you'll be more productive. You're with your family, you get up in the morning, 1 hour, no need to waste time in traffic, no need to be exhausted, no need to dress up. Even dressing up is 45 minutes, so he's literally saved 2 hours. So 4 hours of wasted time. Okay, I'll give you the answer. Here's my open challenge to you. Okay, seriously. Let's say you have a son and daughter. Okay, I'm hoping most of you are seniors. You have a son and daughter, and you're paying a big chunk of money for their school fees. Would you have them sit at home and look at the tablet and the computer and have Zoom calls with the teacher, or because you paid the money, have them go to school, be physically present there, mix with the children, learn those skills of networking, of social skills, learn what it is to be disciplined in the class, not have any distractions, focus, and for those 6 hours or 8 hours, be there in school. Okay, some parents, they just want to get rid of the children, so they send them to school. That's a different matter altogether. But after all that, after they finish all that, then come home, change, maybe have a small break, and get back to the homework or whatever. Tell me, what is the difference between a child who sits at home and watches the iPad to communicate with teachers and a child who goes to school, practices, interacts, does all this school curriculum? Which one do you think will develop better? You know, I know, the one who interacts with people. Because the one who takes just the Zoom calls and this thing will be a very aloof, lonely kid, will not have real world skills. Number one. Number two, let's say you're running a business. You are a businessman. Your overheads per day is around, let's go roughly say $1,000. $1,000. What would you be comfortable? Your employees sitting at home, 20 employees sitting at home. You'll say, oh, I'll give them a target. Okay. Or would you rather have them sit in a work environment, you being present there, and you checking, you're seeing what they're doing, interacting with them, having the meetings? Which one do you think will be more productive? Serious question. Do you think an employer is sitting there with all his employees, see-through glass or whatever, and then he calls them for a meeting, okay, a brainstorming session, he meets up with other guys, then guests walk into the company, suppliers walk in, contractors walk in, and if there is anyone, hey, let me call my production manager, let me call my sales manager, have the meeting, discuss. They bring their products. What do you prefer, that or him showing you on your tablet, this is the new product, and then 2-3 people looking at Zoom? Tell me honestly, which one? You know, I know. You'll prefer the one where physical presence. Okay, even though time wasted in traveling to office, time wasted in dressing up. See, if you are an employee mindset, no employee, and you're a lazy bum, there's no way around it. If you're a lazy bum, you will work from home. Now you'll say, Loy, look at yourself in the mirror. I don't get a salary per month. I don't get a salary per month. I don't get guaranteed income per month. There are months where maybe like last year, I had a phase where 3 months, there was no big client. 3 months. Can you imagine 3 months, no income, no nothing? But I had to continue working. And I'll tell you this, you may not know, I work harder being a freelancer, much more harder. I don't consider it work. That's a different ballgame. I work harder being a freelancer than as an employee. I literally am a workaholic. You see me sitting in the room, no? My wife is outside. And you know, I don't need to repeat it. I hardly meet my wife. She only comes. The only time she came just now was to give me tea. She went out. By the time I meet her next is if I have to finish my videos, have food, I want food. And after that, the only time I'm going to have this door open is when my kid comes or we go to buy some vegetables. And when there is a break, when I watch a movie or anything, I like to sit alone and eat quietly. I don't want noise. Like yesterday when I was eating quietly, my baby and my wife just blurted in. They knocked, obviously, and they wanted to show me some drawing or something. So when they spoke to me, I stopped eating. I totally stopped eating, looked at them. Okay. And I waited until they left because I have to look straight. I'm looking at entertainment or a movie and I'm eating like this. And here they are talking to me. So I had to wait. And very soon my wife realized, oh, okay, I'm sorry. And she went out. Now I enjoy this life. I'm not complaining. Don't get me wrong. And unless this kind of lifestyle suits you, where you are a recluse, where you don't meet anyone, you don't talk to anyone, you don't, whatever, don't want to interact, you don't like people, this life is good. But let me tell you a very big BUTT, but without experience in the real world, without expertise, without basic fundamental knowledge, you cannot survive. See, remember this. Today, what I'm doing, sitting at home and the luxury, I keep saying people, oh, I wake up whenever I like, I sleep whenever I like. I kind of brag about it sometimes. But do you know, this was only possible after 40 years, 40 years. It actually started more or less full time from the age of 36. So imagine 36 years of my life. And when I was transitioning to sitting at home, from 36 till the age of 40, I had to go for events, conferences, networking events, meeting people, showing myself physically. See, for example, there are certain skills you cannot learn sitting at home: public speaking, networking, office politics, how to deal with office politics, how to deal with the work environment. Do you know that a person who is visible to you is closer to you than someone who is on the phone? Try talking to someone on the phone. I'm busy. No time. Thank you. They'll put the phone up. But if you appear before them, they'll not dismiss you. They'll listen. I'm a little busy. How can I help you? They'll give you at least a little bit of human decency and courtesy. Who do you think your boss will promote? The person who he has next to him every time, or a person who's remote on a phone call, or hey, hi, how are you? Hey, okay, just do the work. Okay, take care. Who will he be close to? This generation Z or generation whatever, work from home was just a trend because of COVID. It's not practical. It's not sustainable. I just Google searched, just typed out which are the careers you can't work from home. I just got around 50. I'll not read all the 50. I'll tell you. Like, for example, doctors, surgeons, nurse, pharmacists, lab technicians, dentists can't work from home. Then you have factory workers, quality inspectors, machine operators, welders can't work from home. Then you have store cashiers, warehouse workers, logistics staff, clerks can't work. Chefs, waiters, housekeeping staff, front office staff. Then construction, electricians, plumbers, carpenters, HVAC technicians, truck drivers, airlines, taxi drivers, police officers, security guards, military personnel, postal workers, teachers, actual teachers in schools, special education teachers, actors, musicians, DJs, mechanics, IT technicians, then you go down, then farmers, livestock handlers. Say, I give you a few names. But you'll say, oh, what about accountants? Yes, I am aware there are. In fact, one of my clients, he is in India, working remote. His clients are based in USA, and he makes more money than he would if he worked for a company. But it's a one-off case. He makes close to, I think, $2,000 to $3,000 per month in India. Now, you'll be like, oh, wow, this is very inspiring. Fine, give it a shot. But do you know there are months where he doesn't have anybody? Do you know months he doesn't earn anything? Do you know how to get your name out there? See, there are many idiots, no, who come join my WhatsApp group. Oh, I'm in Upwork, I'm in Freelancer, I'm in this, I'm in that. Yeah, fine. I'm not saying people like that don't make money. But what is it that you have that nobody else has? Why someone from Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, any of these European countries, Far Eastern, they don't have your skill, they don't have better experience. So when you physically show yourself, now, there's a learning process. There's not only a learning process, there's an experience. And you grow to be better. I'm not saying you should not start your remote work. There are companies that still entertain, all the best. If you got that, That's fantastic. Okay? If there are companies that say, no, you can work from home, man, that's off to you. However, don't expect to be promoted. Don't expect corporate growth. Don't expect networking with the industry leaders. And if you were to lose your job that is remote, that might be the beginning of the end for you. Unless, of course, you are a personal brand or an expert or person with experience. Like, for example, in my case, 30 years or 36 years. I have clients who have had 15 years in a niche, very niche, like crypto, AI, whatever, very niche segment. Okay. But otherwise, if you're talking of basic stuff like Photoshop, Illustrator, designing, website, um, you are in a very high risk category of getting replaced. Anyway, this is what I wanted to tell you. But remember what I said in the beginning. If you have a son or daughter, you'd want them to study. That is why these Harvard business online courses, zero value. But a person who has gone to Harvard, you can't even compare. They are like 100,000 times more valuable than someone who says, "Oh, I did a Harvard Business Review course." Where did you do it? Went to Harvard? No, I did it online, sitting in Bihar in a village. Yeah, take it and put it where the sun doesn't shine. So if you want your children to go to school, physically meet people, if you run a business and you want your staff to be present at the business, well, there's no other way I can put it across. All right? Good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. It's me signing off. You guys take care. Ciao.